White privilege is a belief that um, you, when your color of your skin is white, you have more privilege than other skin colors or groups of people, and I do think it exists in the United States.
I think the white privilege means white people can get some special advantages from the government, like um, they can have more chance to get a good job or get into the better universities. I think the white privilege is existing in U.S., but I haven't made the event about the discrimination thing. So, but I think the white privilege is kind of invisible things like the President Obama is the only black president in American history. Like people tend to choose the white people to be there.
White privilege to me is basically having a leg up in opportunity, having to take a ramp up in life instead of having to take the stairs, You just have that extra pair of opportunity,
All right. So, is it something that you think exists in the United States? And if so, why? And if not, why?
In my experience, I don't think I've ever experienced actually white privilege. It hasn't been like an oppressive thing on me, but I do believe that in, higher up where, in a company or something in like a different social status, I think that it does take place there.
If I had the choice, I think I would rather have the white privileges.
Why?
Because I do think I do think that exists in the United States. I think I would have that.
Well, I think the white privilege is more have more issues than the higher class problems, because I think the higher class problem is a kind of personality problem. It can influence the person's social state of their rich or weak. That's kind of things, but it will not influence the whole social structures. But the white privilege is a kind of racial discrimination problem. So it will influence between two countries, even like the two cultures or countries or social structures, and it will still influence in the future, like in the history, in the historical events, the slavery and colonialism in African is a kind of white privilege. Like the white people get get better job and higher wage than those black labor, and those kind of ideologies still influence the people now. So I think the white privilege is more, it had more issues than the higher.
So looking at social class versus white privilege, how do you think that these two kind of differ, relate, and which one do you think kind of reaps more benefits in our society?
Okay. I think social class is a big one. I think that trumps everything. If you have wealth, I think you basically have the world, just because the way how America is, we're a consumer society. But I do think they do kind of run hand in hand, in terms of social class and white privilege.
So I have two friends that I graduated high school with. One who's a car dealer, and the other one who's his best friend and happens to be African American and very large. He played varsity football, and they were driving down in my friend who's a car dealer's Porsche to Texas to pick up his new Maserati that he was buying. And my friend Darius was driving the Porsche back through Oklahoma, and he got pulled over because the police officer thought he stole the car
Because
because he was black.
How does the previous questions affect K-12 year schools?
I think the children in like during the K to 12 period in school, they cannot recognize which is the white privilege and what is not. So if the teacher don't teach them what is right and what is wrong, they will think they also want those special advantages for white people. So when they grow up, they will think the white people should get those special advantages. So I think it's really important, like to teach the young children why the white privilege is wrong and what those kind of racial discrimination did in history. Give them a right idea of the white privilege.
All right, so how do you feel personally that both social class and white privilege or race kind of can have an effect on schools from when kids are in kindergarten all the way throughout they graduate high school?
Okay. I think that schools that are in a wealthier neighborhood have a better, chance in life. I would say more opportunity, and I would say the demographics are mostly white, so that's probably where white privilege comes from, But I've also seen that schools in less wealthy have the exact opposite demographics, mostly minorities, and I think that plays a huge role in just society. But